Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a real quick button modification for your EOS R5 or EOS R6, and it's going to let you do this. How cool is that? And if you have no clue what I'm doing here, check out my beginner's guide for the Canon EOS R5 and 6's autofocus system. I'll teach you all about it. But for those of us who know, I'm cycling between the 8 different Canon autofocus systems with one click of the button. I don't have to push down 2 buttons. I don't have to go to the Q menu and hunt around for the AF icon and then scroll between them. No, I just have to click this one button. My eye will never come out of the viewfinder. I'll never miss a shot. Here's an example of what could happen if you're not set up like that. So if you're out birding, you're probably going to be on this one right here. And this is the eye face detect, where you line up that little box with a target, you half press the shutter button, and the Canon will look inside that little box. If it can't find an eye, it'll start looking outside the box. Very powerful system, right? The trouble is it doesn't always work. Let's say we see this rare little red horse that we got to get a picture of because no one is going to believe that you saw a little red horse in the woods. And you put your focus point on the horse and you half press to lock on, and what happened? We've all had that happen, right? It's not working. You can't use eye and face detect here because it's grabbing the background. It's grabbing the owl in the background. You have to switch over to the spot focus, one of the 4 spot focuses. And for you guys who don't have this set up, you're going to have to do just what I said. Go to the Q button, go to the AF icon, and then go to one of these 4 spot focuses, depress the shutter halfway, lock onto pokey, half press, full press, got the picture. Way too slow, right? That's not the way to do it. With my system, you just have to imagine that my eye is in the viewfinder, but I see pokey, I half press, okay, it's not working. One press of my thumb, I switched focus modes. I'm in a spot detect, got the picture. Didn't take any time at all. Didn't have to take my eye out of the viewfinder. So great little setup here. This is why I set my wife up. I set all 3 of these buttons up for the same thing. Just in case in the heat of the moment she can't remember which button to hit. I said just mash a button back there and you'll switch autofocus system. So let me show you how to set that up. So make sure you're in the camera picture taking mode. Then make sure you're in manual mode. So go to the second dial, and in the center of the second dial there's a button you can push down, and you can cycle between, you can push, I have to use my wheel here, but you can go between the different autofocus modes. You want the M for manual. I shoot in this all the time. This is the only mode I know. Click set, and now we're in manual. Now go to the menu, and this is the menu system. There's 3 menus. There's a very top menu, then there's a sub menu made of numbers, and a sub menu made of sentences. So in the very top menu, let's go over and find the little camera. It's called the CFN3 menu. Then in the numbers, let's go over to number, was it 4? No, I was there, number 3. And then in the sentences, let's go down to customize buttons. Tap on that to open that up, or click set. And now we'll see the place where you can make all these modifications to the camera. Notice there's a little cartoon of the camera there. Notice that there's a button glowing orange. That's the shutter button. That's the one right up here in the front. So if I clicked underneath the camera row, if I clicked and tapped where the shutter button is highlighted, I can open up another menu, and this is where we can make modifications. So leave this one alone. This is, you want to do your autofocus engagement here, so don't mess with that. But let's go find this AF on button. So you can use your second wheel to scroll, and there it is. See, that one's glowing orange? That's this one right here, the AF on button. So just tap on it or click set. Make sure you're in the camera row again. Don't do this over in the movie camera row or it won't work. See, click on that. And now we have to go find the star of the show today. And it's two rectangles that are side by side, and there they are right there. So that's called the Direct AF Method Selection button. It is an amazing button. All you have to do is click on it with your finger, click OK, and it is engaged. And now when you click that AF on button, it's going to cycle between all 8 of the autofocus systems. That's all there is to it, guys. It's super simple. Let me show you how to make one more modification, because the only problem with this method is it's cycling through all 8 of the autofocus systems, so it's still a little bit slow. If we look at those 8 autofocus systems, it cycles like this. And what if I'm on this spot focus with assist points and I want to quickly jump back over here? You can't do it. You have to cycle between these. But we don't need all 8 of these autofocus systems. You just need 2 of them, maybe 3 of them. So let me show you how to gray some of these out so you don't have to cycle between them anymore. All right, guys, turn on your camera again, go back, make sure you're in the stills mode, in manual mode, go back to the menu, and now in the top menu, you're going to want to scroll over to AF. I went over every single setting in this and my little beginner's guide to the R5 and R6 autofocus. But this is an important menu. Let's go find, in the numbers now, let's go find number 4. Oh, we're right there. And then in the letters, let's go down to limit autofocus methods. So autofocus, main menu, submenu number 4, sub-menu, limit autofocus methods. Click on that with your finger or hit set. And there's the 8 autofocus systems right there. And we don't need them all on, so let's get rid of them. Which ones do we get rid of? Well, you always keep eye and face detect here. You're going to be in that one 90% of the time. But there's 4 spot focuses we don't need. So I'm going to turn that tiny one off. I'm going to keep this one on. I like that one without these assistant points around it. If you don't know how those work, again, go see my video on the autofocus. And that's it for this video. Usually I leave this one on for birds in flight, but let's just turn that off too. Let's turn all these off. This is exactly how I have this set up for my wife, who doesn't shoot that often. Okay, so now when you depress the AF on button, it just cycles. Oh, what did I do wrong? I do that all the time. I'm going to leave this in here so you don't make the same mistake. Let's go back in here. Let's get rid of that one, 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 get rid of that one. Very important to hit OK. Okay, now watch what happens. I'm cycling between, it's hard to tell because it's the same focus point for both of these. But this is the eye face detect. If that's not working, if I click the button one more time, now see it's not hunting. Now that's the spot focus right there. Okay, I hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments, was this helpful to you? Was it a game changer? Do you have a better way to cycle between these autofocus systems? Let me know. See you in the next video.